Yes, guys, a morning to THFC to a die home with Tottenham past present. An exciting future under Thomas Frank as we kick off with a 3-0 win over Burnley yesterday in the first game of the 25-26 season. And this is the player rating show where me, James, and Tequila will give you our ratings for the team that turned out yesterday for Spurs. Now, for the first episode, it's only me and James. Tequila's ones will come tomorrow, so we will get them to you when I do the member show tomorrow with a post-match show at 3. So let's get on with it. Yes, we did start with a 3-0 win against Burnley. A really good performance by Tottenham, clean sheet as well. Yes, it's only Burnley we're hearing, but a win is a win. You want to start the season as you mean to go on, and we did yesterday absolutely brilliantly. And I watched the game last night again, and do you know what impressed me more than anything yesterday was the team sort of, yeah, we scored early, but and then the first half we become a bit rigid, I think. But in the second half, we weren't as rigid as we were in the first half. Thomas Frank tweaked a few things. It is a new system we're starting to use. It is a new manager we're playing on, so new tactics, new way of playing. But we just looked so comfortable on the ball yesterday, and especially the second half, we did. The first half, I think we are very laboured with our passes. A few times Romero gave the ball away, players were giving the ball away, and I think they were just weren't trusting themselves in what they can do. Second half, totally different. And Richie as well. What a performance for Charleston. 2 goals for him. Absolutely brilliant. And Brendan Johnson with one. I was not impressed with Brendan Johnson yesterday. That will reflect in both me and James's rating for him yesterday. I said it in our group chat when I was watching the game. I didn't think he offered anything on that left hand side. I thought when Odegaard came on, I thought that offered us a little bit more, but I keep saying it, and people are laughing at me. But I think Brendan Johnson should be moved more central. I think he offers you more there. He took his goal well. Um, but on the wings, he offers absolutely nothing. And Richarlison, what a redemption from 2 goals on opening day. Yes, we do need a striker. Yes, we do need somebody better than Richarlison and Solanke. But until we get that striker, I think Richarlison started very well. When Solanke came on, he's not really fully match fit yet. Didn't have any preseason. I thought he did all right when he came on. But guys, look, you don't want to hear me waffling. You want to see our player ratings. And of course, we're going to go with James's first. This is James's players ratings. And he's gone for a Vicario 7. He's gone for the back 4. Pedro Porro 7.5, Romero 7, Mickey van der Ven 7, Jed Spence 6.5. Now, I'm slightly different on the back 4 to James, so you will see mine in a minute. We're absolutely spot on with the midfield. Archer Gray 7, Bergville 7, and a Papa Sa 7 as 8, sorry, for him. Then in the front three, 9 for Kudos. What a debut. What an absolute debut yesterday. With Charlison 8 and Brennan Johnson 4.5. And look, I do you know what? The back 4 for me, I've gone slightly different with my play ratings. I will give you his substitute ratings as well in a minute. So just let me get them copied and put into a banner for you guys so you get his complete ratings. But look, for me, the midfield I agree with. Absolutely do agree with the midfield. The back, I thought Pedro Porro and Spence did better than the 7. I'd say Spence did a lot better than the 6.5, but everyone sees the game differently. But Brendan Johnson, totally agree. Totally agree. I know we got a goal, but I don't think he was good enough yesterday. Really don't, guys. Then we've got these are his ratings for the substitutes: Tail, Solanke, and Paulunia and Bentacore, or 6. I have to agree with that. I think so. Pardon me. Excuse me for 1 minute. Pardon me. I would have to agree with that. Paulunia did his job when he came on, so did Bentacore. Solanke as we keep saying, he hasn't had a preseason. He's not match fit until then. Do you know what? I I I I thought when Tao come on, he's lacking confidence in some way. He gave the ball away a few times. Oh, I do you know what? Tail's a difficult one. I have to agree with James though. 6 all round. 6 completely all round for Tim. Right. Now, guys, this is my play ratings. It should come up here, hopefully. No. There we go. There is my play ratings. I'll get it right eventually. And I have given Vicario 7. So me and James are the same with Vicario, both 7 in goal. Reason I'm giving him a 7, he was he did a good job yesterday, but there was one shot he should have saved and he flapped it over the bar. Now he's saying the ball was spinning. Um, any goalkeeper, I think, would have caught that anyway. I thought he didn't he did a good job, but not as for me, it was a bit, if you know what I mean, but kept a clean sheet, did what he had to do. Nothing spectacular, just just a good day at the office for me. Now, I get Porro an 8 and Jed Spence. I get the whole back four an 8. Why giving them an all 8? 8 because it's a clean sheet. I thought, yes, Romero did give away the ball in the first half, you know, a few times. But again, another assured performance. I thought Pedro Porro played well yesterday. I thought Jed Spence, he's turned it into a fine left back. He's doing absolutely brilliant there, guys. And I thought he played really well yesterday. Another good performance by him. Now, this is where me and James do agree with the midfield. Archer Gray 7, Bergville 7, Papasar 8. I thought the two kids did well yesterday in the midfield in that sort of holding midfield road. Gray and Bergville. Bergville nearly scored after 25 seconds. And another day that would have gone in the back of the net, but for a good save for the Burnley keeper. I thought Archie Gray did well, did his job. You know, not spectacular, but you know, did his job, and I thought he done well. Um, and Purpose are again impressing in that number 10 role. Now we know Eze's coming. We know that deal will be announced within the next I think 24 to 72 hours. So we know that's going to happen. But I thought Papa Sar did well yesterday, and he did get an assist for Brendan Johnson to go after Richardson held it up. Papa Sar took it on and then put the ball through to Brendan Johnson and put it in the back of the net. Um, for the front three, I've gone for Kudus 8, Richarlison 9, my man of the match, and Brendan Johnson 6. Now, why I've given Brendan Johnson a slightly higher mark than James did. Now, I did agree with James with a 4.5. Why I've given him a slightly higher mark? Just because he scored a goal. That's the only reason I've given him a higher mark, because I think if you score a goal, then I think, you know, I just think I think he deserves that higher mark. But apart from that, I said it during the group chat, he needed to be taken off yesterday. He offered nothing down the left hand side. As I keep saying, he needs to be moved more central as a second striker. I think as a second striker, I think he can flourish. I think he can you know, get better in his game, but as a winger, he's not a winger, guys. And then Kudos on his debut, absolutely fantastic debut from Kudos. Got an assist, I think, for both of Richie's goals. Crosses coming in. Richie took the first one very well indeed. Second one was absolutely goal of the season, early contender for that. I'm sure there will be more as the season goes on. But what a debut from Kudos. And the bit for me is when he brought the ball down with his foot wrapped around his left leg, and he just brought it down beautifully. But yeah, great debut from Kudos. And then Richarlison, what can you say about the Brazilian maestro? What can you say about the Pigeon Man? Absolutely brilliant. Took both his goals very, very well indeed, guys. First goal, you know, didn't get full connection on it, but got enough to put it into the back of the net. The second goal, that's goal of the season. Absolutely brilliant. And you know, if he can stay fit, if we can keep him, protect him, and stay fit, there's no reason why he can't go on and have a great season. Yes, we do need a striker up there. Yes, we need somebody better than Richarlison. We need somebody better than Solanke. But to that point, I thought Richie done very well yesterday. And, and if we do play 3-5-2 formation, he does play better with a second striker up there because he can hold the ball up. He did that. He did his job yesterday. Come off to a round of applause, which he richly deserved. He was a bit miffed about being taken off because he wanted his hat trick. But look, you got to protect him. You got to look after him because we are going to need them. And then for the substitutes, I agree with James. 6 all round. I think that's fair. I mean, they come on. They didn't really influence the game any further. We were 3-0 up at the time. And I think, look, just good, solid performance, good, solid home debut for Palunia and Bentacle and Tell and Solanke did the jobs, just went on there and protected the lead. But guys, that is it. That is your play rating show of Spurs versus Burnley. Tomorrow there will be a member show at 3 with the post-match show. So we'll go over the stats. We will go over what Thomas Frank had to say in the press conference. And then at 8:15 tomorrow night, Monday night, there is the first under-21 Premier League 2 watch-along, Sunderland versus Spurs. You can find all your under-21 watch-alongs here, guys. But until then, thank you all for watching. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscription button if you can. Pick up your memberships as well for the member show tomorrow at 3. So do join me for that. And whatever you're doing, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great day. And keep it. Come on, you Spurs. In Big Thomas Frank, we trust. Eyes on the